Hey guys, it's Burgos here, and yesterday I make some draws with the gold keys, and I get Nico, and I ask myself, okay, is Nico still relevant? I mean, we in the season SOB1, we're presented with two new marksmans. What is the place of the Nico in this whole picture? Is there any place? Now, for me, I'm not going to go for Nico, and I have a reason because I go for mages. My main marches is going to be mages, and the simplest reason I can give is I have my mages awakened. And yeah, for PvP, some people may think League of Order is a good one, but I think Spring Warden is a better one. And it's just because of this elixir production speed 5%. Now, if you check the policy, the last one, uh, this one, if you go for basically the WASP policy, level up 20 times this thing, you're going to get 5.5 elixir production speed. Here, by my fraction, I get this elixir production speed. So, Spring Warden is universal PvP um, fraction. League of Order, some people, yeah, see that 3% magic defense and Wilderberg 3% physical attack, but in general, I think the PvP fraction is actually a Spring Warden. Even though their cavalry sucks, they sucks a lot. But anyway, I mean, with these turrets, you're not able to go with nested eagles. But yeah, enough of this. This is something for other video. So going back to the Nico, I'm not going to level up him. As I said, I'm mage player right now. I'm going to focus on my mages. For my researches of the marksmans, I still have like 80 days till I open my tier 5 archers. So yeah, basically, I guess when the Necro Giant come and finally we start see uh, milestones level 5, I'm going to go for this one. But but yeah. So yeah, so I'm not going to go. But if you're a marksman guy, if your main is a marksman, is actually Nico having a place. And it depends how many marches you want to go for. Now, if you want to go for two marches, I think Sindri Frygar is going to be one of your marches. Or you can make some combinations, since these two new heroes, Zayda and Magrat, is very adaptive. Maybe not that much for Magrat, but for Zayda, she's very adaptive one. And this is something beautiful we see in Carved Dragons. Heroes that can actually be builded with heroes from the different seasons. Since if we see Cinderella and Frygar, this synergy here is so strong. It's so strong. Cinderella having this critical, um, what is this critical? Marksman unit normal attack critical rate. This is not normal focus critical rate. We have to mention that. Also, Frygar having critical damage and critical rate. It's just and extra attacks, extra normal attacks. It just made it to be very strong combo, and it was not possible to make Cinderella Frygar, for example, or something like this, just to make a better combo. No, the best combo was Cinderella and Frygar. Now we see Zayda, and I think Zayda can be combined with other heroes. Now, I personally prefer to combine Zayda with Cinderella. Now, Cinderella and Zayda, I think is going to be very decent combo. But you can combine also Zayda with Frygar. Now, the point here is both of them are mobility, and mobility is not that good talent tree. But if you make Zayda as commander, she's having the PvP talent tree. And this PvP talent tree is a good one. Since if we go to the talents, for example, we're going to see we have rage regeneration, we have normal attack damage. It's basically the same for all the heroes. And you can even have increasing the legion capacity. And since this season the policy is percentage from your legion, this may actually bring even more troops and basically building better legions. But yeah, you can combine, for example, Syndrian with Zayda. Uh, but I prefer Sindri and Fraggar in my case, just having them already awakened. Now the other two heroes can be Zeta and Magrat. They also have a synergy between themselves. This extra damage that Magrat can do up to, if you awake her, is going to be 500% the damage that she's doing. Also, she's having this talent that's a garrison that is not going to be very helpful in general if you're run on open field. But Margaret and Zeta can also build. Margaret as commander with precision tower trees can also build very decent combo. But Zeta is a killer. I mean, I'm still surprised that the game actually presents us with this hero. Is very powerful. But anyway, you have these two legions in general: Margaret, Zeta, Sindri, and Freygar. Now, where is the place of the good poor Nico? Now, if you have to level up a third legion, if you want to go for PvP with third legion, I think most of the people are going to go for Kinara and Husk. Um, since Husk is also increasing the maximum legion capacity with extra 15,000, and again, the policy is percentage from your legions. Is going to bring even more troops. Also, I'm not going to talk about the great boost the Husk is giving, and also counterattack critical rate that can go maximum to 30% for 6 seconds. In combination with Freygar, with all the debuffs she's having, defense break when you awake her, and counterattack. It's just maximum unit physical attack bonuses. It's a good one. It's a very good one. Hero skill damage taken reduction, and she's having this damage factor, which is good, and reducing the damage of the target. I'm not going to go that much in details. I think most of the people are familiar with the heroes. I mean, come on, guys, we're playing like 1 year this game. Most of the people are familiar. So this is the third legion that is going to be Kinara and Husk. Now, some people may actually go this as a first legion. It depends. If you're facing against mages and you want to count on the counterattack, Husk Kinara can be one idea better. But where is the place of the poor Nico? I don't see it. I don't see it. Now, I think it's going to be hard. Some people are not going to agree with me, which is totally fine. I mean, we're free people with free opinion, but I don't think Nico is relevant anymore. Uh, just he's having this skill damage factor that is doing some damage, but most likely here the things is boosting the normal attack, since this is going to increase the counter attack. Also, having this useless thing engineering. I mean, you can use Nico for building like Nico Ordo or something like this, Nico Crack. But in general, I don't think Nico can find a place anymore, even if you're a marksman. Now, if you want to go with 4 Legion marksmen, and for some reason you have 1,200,000 marksmen, you can go for Nico. You can go Nico and Gwenwyn, but or maybe Nico and Craig. But I think most of the people, most of the players are going to use just 3 legions, and it's going to be this one that I described: Sindri and Freygar, going to be Magrat with Zeta, and it's going to be Kinara Husk. I think this is going to be the marches for the marksmen. And this leave are good old Nico with basically no place in the battlefield. Now, if you don't have Husk, you can combine Nico with Kinara, for example. If you're a free-to-play player and you don't have Sindrian or Freygar, or you don't have any of these new heroes, you can still find a place of Nico for Nico. But yeah, I'm talking about people who is basically having all the heroes. I'm right now, both of these 2 heroes is not summoned from my side. Just I didn't go for Well of Destiny. But most of the people, if they want to play marksman, definitely are going to go for these 2 heroes. I mean, they are from generation 3. So yeah, this is my 2 cents over the sad story of the Nico. I don't think he's going to have any place uh in this season. Now the strange thing here is we don't have a flying hero, so from season 1 Thea is going to be still very is going to be still very good hero to focus and level up. Even though she is from the gold keys, she is going to be a second hero for any flying marches. And yeah, I guess this will be for this video, guys. Let me know your opinion about the Nico. Do you think he's going to be still relative? Are you going to use him? In what kind of combination you're going to use him? Maybe your marksman marches. If you're a marksman and you want to run 3 marches, which one is going to be? Now the only plus maybe I see is he's having this kill damage factor that some people can see very nice to add, and not only counting on the normal attack of the marksmans. But yeah, this is my personal opinion. So yeah, I guess this will be for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do, hit one like, subscribe, and see you in the next video.